Channel 502 presenting news. Student News 502. Now on.
Welcome to the 8 o'clock news.
We have lots of cool, groundbreaking stories to go over tonight. It's gonna be super creepy!
Tonight's edition of the 8 o'clock news is centered around Frankenstein, a classic novel written by Mary Shelley.
To kick off the show tonight, let's go to a video that a couple local high schoolers made that sums up the story of Frankenstein.
Here we have the story of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Wrong picture, guys. Let's try this again. Now here we have, guys, come on, get it right. Okay, one more try. Here we go. Now here we have the story of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Victor. He had an amazing family and an awesome friend.
Victor's mother had just died, so Victor went into a deep depression and fled away to a land far, far away. There, he decided to go absolutely crazy and find out how to make life. Let's just say he succeeded.
Victor had created a monster. He got scared and let the monster run free and be alone in the woods.
Victor gets sick with a fever while the monster learns how to live and talk by watching the people that live by him. The monster goes crazy and kills some of Victor's family. Victor is devastated.
Victor builds the monster a female monster, paranoid, and destroys it.
They both vow to kill each other until Victor dies of another fever and the monster goes to the North Pole to die. The end.
Wow, that video sure gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yikes, that doesn't sound good. Now to Jessica with the weather.
Student News 502 Weather Report.
Thanks, Becca. Before we talk about today's weather, we'll be talking about the weather in Frankenstein. When Mary Shelley wanted to convey a happy mood, she usually had sunny and really nice weather. And when she wanted to, an example of that would be when Frankenstein and Elizabeth get married, and the weather was beautiful. It was really nice, and but right after that, when the monster showed up, and Mary Shelley wanted to convey like a dark mood, and the monster killed Elizabeth, the weather was stormy, and there was lightning, and it was terrible weather. Oh wait, I'm getting something. It seems there's a dead body. They found a dead body.
We have breaking news today. Earlier today, a dead body was located in that very forest. Okay, follow me. You are on a very dangerous journey.
There is the dead body.
We don't know much about it, except for that it was killed by what appears to be a giant dog or a monster of some sort. We also see a wedding ring that looks very new, so we are assuming that she got married sometime very recently. There's probably a very sad man out there right now. Oh, police have just caught the killer. Now to the live courtroom.
Order in the court. Today we are gathered to settle the homicide of Pat Sanders. This being was murdered by the Pudgy Puppy, but here we are to bring justice to whom is really responsible. Now, I would like the owner of the Pudgy Puppy to approach the stand.
I didn't do it. It was my dog. Wait, that's not even my dog. I fed it once and it wouldn't leave.
Silence! We will have no talking unless called upon. I would now like the Pudgy Puppy to approach the stand. And you, please remove your hat.
But...
Why did you murder Pat Sanders? I see. And were you aware of the crime you were committing?
Ugh, he's a dog. He can't even understand what you're saying, let alone reply.
Shut up! I don't like to advertise it, but I'm a part-time dog whisperer. So I got this, okay? Now, Pudgy, please continue. Alright, this settles things. We don't need to hear from anybody else. I have my complete trust in Pudgy. Pudgy felt that he was put in the position where his owner made him kill this man. His owner took away his chew toy this morning, and Pudgy felt that the thirst for revenge was too strong to resist. The owner of this dog will serve 800 years in United States prison for the murder of Pat Sanders.
Wait, what?
Well, folks, that was intense. But now tell me, what do you think? Who do you think is really responsible for this absolutely horrible death? Phone in now, and you may get to hear yourself on the news. Just tell me what you think. Call in. Look, we have a caller. Welcome to Student News 502. Now tell me, random caller, who do you think is actually responsible for this death? By the way, I'm putting you on speaker.
It was definitely the owner, because the owner should have taken him to the pound and, not let him, run free and, murder people.
Well, it looks like as if we have another caller. Why don't we just let the callers talk it out?
You b****. It was definitely the dog. The owner. The dog is the who violently killed the man. You idiot.
I think that's enough input from our very considerate viewers.
I think we need something to lighten the mood. I did it. That was a gorgeous video.
So beautiful.
So life-changing.
Sorry about that. Now to Becca with... I don't...
To
hit TV show Wizards of Waverly Place to the book Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Now, I won't be talking about the whole season and every single episode of Wizards of Waverly Place, just the one where Justin makes Frankengirl. Justin created the monster by using parts of his laptop. But in the book, Victor created the monster by bringing together different parts of human flesh. Now, moving on to a different topic in comparison is that in the book Frankenstein, the monster, who is Frankenstein and stereotypes of spoofs of Frankenstein, is very attached to his friends, and particularly, well, he doesn't really have friends. His friend is Victor, and Victor doesn't even like him. And that is exactly like how in Wizards of Waverly Place, Frankengirl is very overly attached to Alex, which is the main character in Wizards of Waverly Place. Now, Alex tries to get rid of her, as does Victor in Frankenstein, the book. Okay, so that is a little bit on Wizards of Waverly Place versus Frankenstein. Now, here's Sam with
Hey there, welcome to Traffic with me, Sam. So on most of the roads around the Seattle area, there's really not many cars, good for a fine commute home. On Highway 2 east of Sultan, there is a very bad car crash. And here are some pictures from the scene live from our News 502 photographer. Witnesses have told us there that the driver was young, he was abandoned, and he had to learn how to do everything on his own because his parents abandoned him. He was a 17-year-old, by the way. So when he got out there and he got his license, he just decided to go 185 miles an hour on a 70-mile-per-hour road. If he had been properly raised and sheltered enough, but not too much, but enough, then he would have been responsible with his driving, and then maybe all these innocent people wouldn't have been dead. A decision his parents made led to something that he did. And now people are dead. I just think that is so sad. What's this? I'm getting another update. There's also been a crash west on Highway 2 towards Snohomish. I obviously haven't seen the scene yet, but I'm getting, I think, here's a picture from the scene from our new photographer that we just hired. I've been told that this person had a wonderfully crazy, awesome childhood, but he had so many horrible things happen to him in his life that he went crazy and just tried to make his own car from scratch. So it was working for a while, but then on the highway it blew up and lots of people were killed from that. So I think that both of these collisions send out a message. Parents, your children need to have a good childhood. Just know that there are lots of hotlines to call if you need parenting help. That's it for Traffic.
Thanks, Sam.
Back to you.
That was a great Frankenstein edition of news.
Have a great day, and I hope a monster doesn't eat your loved ones on your wedding night.